he suddenly started to realize that A, he has no rhythm or dancing ability, and B, he has no loved ones, and C, he was mistaken about the most important things in his life, including
it's hard to dance this.
Yeah. I was going to give some examples, but then it just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah. The rhythm thing was the short and the rhythm thing. I could actually
I gave you a little something.
But there was quite a lot of other things that were kind of difficult.
I tried to make it really sad, and then you weren't getting sad enough.
I didn't go to dance school, so I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't go to dance college.
If I had gone to dance school, I would have
thought about going to dance school.
I would have been all over that one.
College. The wife learned clogging.
The wife.
And by the wife, you know how old people will say the wife.
Yeah.
Old men will say the wife. She.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons
clogging.
why you probably shouldn't say it, because it's kind of falling out of fashion just a teeny bit.
My beloved Christy.
There you go.
Can do anything.
Strong, independent woman.
What she chose to do was clog as a child.
That's right.
Christy, come on out. She's been waiting for 800 plus episodes to come out and do a little clogging for us.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do now, Link.
You got a few more?
I've got a few more.
Throw me under the bus?
Of commonly misconceived things. And I'm going to see if you are just like most people who are suffering from the Mandela effect.
Wrong.
You remember that movie, Forrest Gump?
Oh, yeah. Not as much as Eddie, but yeah.
Did you know
it's
that
like Eddie's favorite. Is that your favorite movie?
You remember it being called...
It's up there, yeah.
You remember it being called Forrest Gump. It's actually called Forrest Dump. No, that's not what it is. that was just my weekend. I got stranded camping. Forrest Dump. It's just a story of me in the woods while camping. I took a dump in the woods. Gosh, it's a movie. You want to see the footage?
What's your question, Rhett?
What is the most famous line in the movie Forrest Gump?
Seat taken.
It's about it's about a box of chocolates. So can you remember what is that line?
Life is like a box of chocolate. I know I'm just going to give into this, and that has to be wrong, I guess. But life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, would you believe that it is? Life was like a box of chocolates.
Because the whole movie's a flashback.
Do you believe that to be true?
Isn't the whole movie a flashback?
It's back and forth between flashbacks and him at the bench.
Right. So is that why it's life was like a box of chocolates? Because his
mom used to say it.
Because his mom.
Mom always.
Well, we don't really have to get into why it was said, but why do we all remember it as life is like a box of chocolates?
Because that's how you utilize it. In normal conversation, and then it shifts.
I don't know. Maybe the Mandela effect is real, because this one in particular is really convincing.
No one says, life is like anything. Yeah, well, no, that is what they say. Life is like anything. They don't say life was like anything. That's like I'm in the afterlife.
Okay, you watch these
or Forrest Gump,
the Warner Brothers cartoon series. Growing up. It was Looney Tunes, but how was Tunes spelled?
Well, Looney was spelled with 2 O's. Tunes, it also spelled with 2 O's. Like cartoons.
Also spelled with 2 O's.
So that's wrong.
This one is a little bit more of a, oh, really? Didn't really think about that, but it's actually Tunes with a U.
Tunes.
Because it's songs.
Well, yeah, but the word cartoon is T-O-O.
Well, that's why a lot of people get it wrong, I think. Let's move on to one that might...
I wonder if that's where the term cartoon came from the Mandela effect.
No, cartoons came from the songs that people used to play in the car. And then there was a guy who, one time, he was in his car listening to a tune, and somebody took a picture of him. And then he moved a little bit, and they took another picture of him. And subsequently, they did this quite a bit.
And then they took it and illustrated it?
They drew it.
You're leaving out the illustration part.
That's not how movies were invented. Then they took it and traced over those images and put them together. And
Don't leave out the tracing. Give me another one.
One of the most popular brands of Peanut Butter Man is not going to get this one wrong, so I'll ask you.
Oh, peanut butter man.
One of the most
call me
popular
Peanut Butter Man.
brands of peanut butter is known as Jif or Jiffy? Jiffy peanut butter. You got to get some of that Jiffy peanut butter.
No, Jiffy Pop is popcorn, and Jif.
It's never been
J-I-F,
Jiffy. It's never been Jiffy.
Is
It's
peanut butter.
Peanut butter. It's Jif peanut butter. Drew was telling us about some squirrel peanut butter from
Canada.
From Canada, and it has a whole peanut on top.
You would open the top, and then there would be.
Well, you pull back the foil,
You pull back the foil, and there'd be a hole.
and then there'd be a whole peanut just right on top.
And then that later became Skippy peanut butter.
Yeah, Skippy, but we looked into it, and Skippy bought squirrel peanut butter.
And they took the nut out.
They took the nut out.
Skippy, why you got to do that?
But it was delightful.
I bet Goober would put that nut in there. Because they go through a lot of trouble to mix the peanut butter and the jelly into one jar.
So why not just put a
The
peanut
additional
in there?
cost of adding they could put a grape and a peanut on top.
Oh, grape was a bad idea, though. You'd be turning into a raisin.
Just put a raisin
Put a
on
raisin.
top.
This used to be a grape.
Hey, if I sell my own peanut butter one day,
So it's Jif, guys.
anything can happen.
It actually is.
I'm going to put a peanut butter.
It's an acronym.
Peanut on the butter.
Do you know that Jif is an acronym? Do you know?
No.
Guess what it stands for?
Jeremy is fascist.
No, it's actually Jeremy.
It's a political statement.
No, it's Jeremy is fine. It was. Yeah.
I thought he was allergic to peanut butter, but he seems to be taking it
No,
okay.
It was a man who went missing, and they combed the wilderness for him, and then they found him, and they're like, Jeremy is fine. What do you want? And he's like, if I could just get some peanut butter.
I was just taking
Right
a forest
now.
dump. All right, give me another one.
You're like telling people facts and then telling people complete lies in the middle of the facts.
Jeremy is fine. It was a rescue mission. He's okay. And we gave him peanut butter. It's not an acronym. I'm lying again. I can't help myself. The 1994 Tom Cruise movie is called the one about the vampires. What's that called?
Days of Thunder. Daytona Thunder is what I was about to say, but I know that's wrong.
You remember this movie, don't
Interview with a Vampire. Got 2 flat tires going to see that movie.
Wow, Link. You know what?
And then 1 on the way back from it.
3 total. That is.
We've told that story.
Not making that up. Link,
You gotta dig
I can't
for it.
believe it, but you got it right. It is Interview with the Vampire.
That's not what I said. But thanks.
You said Interview with a Vampire?
Yeah, and there's more than one in the movie.
Oh, I thought you said Interview with a Vampire.
Val Kilmer was in that, too,
It's
right?
Interview. Did he really say
It's Brad Pitt and Antonio Banderas.
Brad Pitt.
He said it wrong.
He said, and it's
Oh.
And Mandela Effect Deuce is that Val Kilmer played the role of Brad Pitt playing the role of another vampire.
Right, that's true.
Okay.
It's Interview with the Vampire.
Okay.
Makes sense. They only interview one vampire in it.
I don't remember it being a great movie.
Okay, Kevin Costner, great movie, 1989, Field of Dreams. What is the famous thing that he is told, he hears whispered in the cornfield?
Don't make Waterworld. Waterworld joke. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. People say it all the time because it's true.
It's if you build it, he will come.
Really? If you build it.
Because it was his dad. There were other players, but it was his dad. See, when I hear something like
Catfish
that,
Hunter.
I'm like, it probably say they will come somewhere else in the movie. But I know I'm wrong. It is he will come.
Luke, I'm your father. You would just want to.
remember it from like something else. Like they were doing a parody of Field of Dreams, and they said it.
Well,
as
people
they
say
were-
that now, though. People are like, if you build it, they will come. Because it's like, if you build that restaurant, people will come to it.
Right, so
It's not about
what
your
it is,
dad, it's about-
it's a permutation of it to now apply to whatever situation
Which
you're
is
in.
the same
Just like
thing
life
as-
is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
And then you reapply it to say, well, that must have been what he said in the movie.
Famous drummer from The Who. Pete or Peter. What's his last name?
I don't know his name. Give me a hint. Starts with a.
Peter Town.
He wasn't a drummer.
Well, he's a guitarist, right?
Yeah.
It says famous drummer. I thought he was the guy with the that did
Pete
this.
Townsend? Pete Townsend.
He's not the drummer, is he? Okay, I didn't think. Yeah, the guitarist.
Pete Townsend.
It's Pete Townshend.
That's just a pronunciation thing.
Really?
Yeah. How do you pronounce Pete Townshend? I've never heard anybody pronounce it that way.
This one might. This
Of course,
seems a little bit weird.
I've never heard him pronounce
Because it might be
himself.
Townsend. Townsend, not Townshend. Townsend.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you spell it.
Yeah.
And the fact that it says drummer on here makes me think.
Yeah,
This one's.
this is suspect.
He's a
Let's
lead
move on and
guitarist.
pretend that would never happen.
Also a drummer in the alternate timeline. That's what.
Right, he was a drummer.
Oh, yeah. I was like, maybe he played both. Maybe he was playing a drum with his foot and we didn't know it.
Do you have another one for me?
Well, he was hitting it when he did the arm going around.
He played in a very percussive manner. The creator and host of The Twilight Zone.
I'll go to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know no Twilight Zone stuff, man. It's black and white.
Okay.
Stuff.
What color is Carmen Sandiego's trench coat?
Where in the world is chartreuse? Which is red now in my mind.
Is
Reddish.
Okay, is it red or
Is
yellow?
chartreuse red?
Is it red
We
or
learned that it was
I'll
not.
give you a choice. Is it red or yellow?
Red.
Well, I would definitely would have said yellow, but it is red. You're right.
I think the kids have something in their room. I spend time where they're all a lot.
Was it always red? Was it red in the game and the show?
Yellow's just like a raincoat or the guy with Curious George.
The Curious George guy, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. I'm
I'm feeling pretty good about myself.